Welcome everyone. It's the Heidi and Glory show today, and we're talking about the Ultimate Music Business Summit. And I am so excited to be a part of this event. Thank you so much, Heidi. And I thought we would talk a little bit about the top 5 reasons why you must attend the Ultimate Music Business Summit. And it's 2022. It's time for new things. So are you ready for the reveal, Miss Heidi?
Oh my goodness. Yes. I can't wait.
Okay, good. So the number one reason you should attend the Ultimate Music Business Summit, reason number 1 is to learn something new from the experts. In fact, there's 30 plus experts, as I understand. So Heidi, can you share a little bit about that with us?
Yes. Garrett, Arthur, and I have literally found the creme de la creme. We have found the best of the best in the industry. And there are 36 presenters from around the world. Wow. Most of the presenters are from the US, but we have presenters like yourself from Canada. And we also have presenters from the UK. And these 36 presenters are literally experts within their field. They are the doers. Yes. They are the go-getters. And yes, you can read like oodles of music business books if you wanted to, but why when you can actually go into a room, pick the doers' brains because they've been there, they walked the walk, and they are giving you the tips and tricks and tangible, actionable steps that you can start implementing within your music business, like starting January 9th. And so we are going to be covering topics like audio production, and that's so necessary right now in this hybrid virtual world that we live in. We are also going to be giving you topics of how to create your digital course, how to network, how to create a musical residency for yourself if you are a composer or a performer, and the list goes on and on. So yes, experts is like something that was very important to Garrett, Arthur, and I. We wanted to give our audience and our community only the best.
Bravo. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I've got my front row seat and I'm ready. I think that's the cool thing. Everyone can feel like, yo, you've got front row seats at this amazing event. So reason number 2, and I think you've almost nailed this one already, Heidi, and that's to be inspired. Think about opportunities for growth in your music business. What does that look like for you? I think it's time to set goals. It's such a perfect time that you're having this event, Heidi, because it's 2022, it's the new year. And when we want to be inspired, we need to go somewhere to find those resources. And what are you personally most excited about for your professional development in your music business?
Ooh, I love that question. Before I answer it though, you nailed the nail right on the head when you said be inspired. It is a new year. And when I hear that word inspiration, I think of, this is something I say a lot through Flute 360, from interaction comes inspiration. Yeah. You have to interact with people. And that means stepping outside of your comfort zone just a little bit in order to reach out and to pull people into your orbit. Because if you don't have people inside of your orbit and you're not interacting with them, you're not going to be inspired. And so I really wholeheartedly believe that we can't do it alone. We need people. And when you bring people into your world, you'll be motivated and inspired.
Yeah. And I think the number 3 reason why you should, if you've not already signed up, do so right this second, because this one for me as a business owner in Ultimate Music Theory and also in our UMTC Lead Educator program, number 3 reason is huge. And that is networking with proximity. And what I mean by that is when you have an opportunity to be so close to the people that you aspire to be like, that can maybe get you to where you want to go faster. You're going to be connecting with like-minded entrepreneurs who, as you said, Heidi, have already walked the walk, and they're just going to guide you by the hand. Or you can take years trying to figure it all out on your own, which I don't recommend because I was one of those that had to do that. But I think this is a massive, massive opportunity to network with proximity. So what are some of the people that you might say, you know what, this is one that you definitely got to connect with? Share a little bit of your insights in that.
Oh my goodness. Well, the summit literally has this, it's set up for this 2-track, just like a real summit. So you can have a class to attend either at 10:30 on Saturday from either myself or Catherine Eminent. You get to choose.
Yes.
And so I say that because there's so many topics to choose from, right? And so it's funny when you're talking about networking, my actual topic is going to be how to network. So that's Saturday at 10:30 a.m. Central Time, because again, I'm a firm believer that it starts with people. You have to find the win-win in everything. You cannot get creative projects off the ground for your music business without people. And I know you're a firm believer in that because you pull people, you are a shining example of this. You pull people into your orbit all the time. You pulled me into your beautiful orbit a year ago, and that Power of Why book sitting behind you is a perfect example of how you pulled like 20, 30 authors to co-author your wonderful series. Right. And so anyways, all of that's to say, full circle back into that's why I'm presenting on collaborations and building collaborative, that was hard to say, building collaborative relationships, how to initiate, cultivate, and scale.
Yeah, that's great. I can't wait to be a part of that and learn more from you, Heidi. And you're right, because even when I think about networking with proximity in the Power of Why musician series, there's 125 authors from around the world, every discipline in music. And it was such a great opportunity for me to, as you said, bring in, get a little closer, learn from them. And I've certainly learned so much from you. And I know we're going to be working together on some projects in this year. And I'm really excited about doing that. And that's all about proximity. So that's great. I'm so glad you're presenting on that. Brings us to number 4. If I sound like Kermit the Frog, I'm sorry, but that's what happens with the voice, right? maybe one of the presenters will be presenting on how to take care of your voice when you talk a lot, or are a singer.
Actually, Austin Pansner is going to be talking about the health and wellness of musicpreneurs.
Oh, so there you go. I'll have to be attending that one as well. So number 4 is break out of your comfort zone. And I'm going to share a little, I'm an NLP practitioner. So NLP is neuro-linguistic programming. Neuro is how we think, and linguistic is how we communicate, and programming is how we get the results that we get. And one of the philosophies in NLP is this, I'm going to share it with you. And that is, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got, which means that if you don't take action, if you don't sign up for the Ultimate Music Business Mastery or Summit rather, then you're probably going to be stuck on the gerbil wheel doing the same thing that you did a year ago. And here's the interesting thing, Heidi. So often people will hesitate to work on their own professional development. And I'll say, well, tell me what have you improved on since last year? And they'll say, well, maybe not too much. And I'll say, well, what about 2 years ago? What about 3 years ago? And they find that they're in the same place that they were 2 or 3 years ago, even though they have a desire to grow. So break out of your comfort zone. You've got to do something different in order to achieve that. What are your thoughts on that, Heidi?
Oh my goodness. I could not say it any better. This is something that Garrett, Arthur, and I feel very strongly about. And you have to be a doer. We can, as creative artists, we can have all of these ideas, but if they're just sitting on the back burner and just sitting there, well, that's great. That's a great start to think of these ideas. But if you're not actually taking those actionable steps to get it off the ground, to launch it, to monetize it, to whatever, it's just going to sit. And the world needs to see, they need to see you. They need to see your work. They need to be involved with you. And the only way to do that is if we, get to it and start, like I said, again, walking the walk and being a doer.
Yeah. I think the key too is to implement what you've learned. Many times if you sit back and say, oh yeah, I attended the conference last year, I went to maybe a live event if they were able to, or is taking a webinar. But the thing is that you have to implement what you've learned. So when you get registered today for the summit, make sure that you show up with your cup of coffee or a glass of water, whatever you need, and your notebook, and take good notes. And then think, when am I going to implement these action steps? Because these presenters have gone through a lot of time and in preparing these for you. I know because I'm one of the presenters. And if you really and truly want to elevate your business, everything that you need is here in front of you. You just need to walk into it and take action steps. And that brings us to number 5. All right. Are you ready, Miss Heidi?
Yes.
Ready. She's like, what the heck, Lori? She's like, she's no idea. Here it is. Number 5 is to have fun and to be open to refreshing the same old habits with 2022 Ultimate Music Business Summit ideas. And I think this is the key, is you got to have fun. Even, and I have to just give a shout out to Miss Heidi, who I absolutely adore. And as we were preparing for our little chat today and struggling with technology and of course my voice and all the other things that go on, and I'm like a dog with a bone, and she's like, oh, you're a good dog, I just keep going. But I think that's the key, is not only the proximity, which we talked about earlier, but connecting with people that are like-minded, that also understand, where you're going and where you want to be. And it's time to let go of those old habits, because obviously they haven't served you. Otherwise, you'd be at the level that you aspire to be. And I know as an entrepreneur, I never stop learning. I'm an avid I'm always studying. I'm always saying, okay, where am I going to fit that into my business and how am I going to get there? So tell us about the registration and when does it start and all those good details.
Sure. So the event goes down January 6th, 7th, and 8th of 2022. So literally this week, it's in 2 days from now. You want to go to musicsummit.biz. So that's musicsummit.biz, and you can get either the regular ticket for $17 or the VIP ticket for $137. Now, the thing about this is, 1, it's a business expense, so you can put it onto your tax expenses. 2, I'm telling you right now, I don't think that there's going to be another event this year that's going to give you so much access to all of these wonderful brains, right, for 3 days, but a ticket that's so budget friendly. Yes. And the ROI on this is going to be huge for your business. For only $17, I mean, literally, you're going to see the needle move forward for your music business. If you, like you said earlier, Glory, if you implement those steps. We're going to say for networking, you need to do steps 1, 2, and 3. If you do that starting January 9th, that ROI is going to be tremendous. And you're going to be blown away thinking, I spent $17 for this. Yes. What? Yes. So yeah, musicsummit.biz, claim your 2 tickets and you will get an email. Garrett is phenomenal with communication. It's so easy peasy. I can do it. I'm like so tech illiterate. If I can do it, but anyways, we really hope to see you there. And the thing about this too is it's so interactive. I don't want you guys thinking, oh, I'm going to show up for like 30 Zoom calls. No, there's networking. There's speed networking going on. There is conversations happening through like cocktail party hours. There's going to be Q&A live sessions. We are trying to make this feel very in person, even though it's remote. So that's a little nugget that I just want to drop in there.
And, one of the things too, when you think about it, I think pretty much everyone who is in the music business has at some point or another attended a live event somewhere. Well, you're paying for hotels, you're paying for travel, you're paying for, maybe you're bringing your significant other, whatever it might be for you. I know as a presenter, it's cost me a lot of money. I've got to ship product there. There's so many expenses that go in with live events. We enjoy them. However, this opportunity for you to sit in the comfort of your own home, have your favorite beverage, have your notebook out and connect and have this proximity with these wonderful speakers that you put together, Heidi and Garrett. It's just, it's a don't miss this event. Like, I can't wait. I'm really excited too. I'm one of the presenters and I look forward to seeing everyone on Friday, January the 7th at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. If you're a music teacher or you want to start teaching music, you need your ticket. to the Ultimate Music Business Summit. As Heidi said, there's 36 speakers and it's on from January the 6th to the 8th. I will put little notes in the chat when we're done our visit today. So you'll have the direct link to jump in there. My presentation is on the 3 secrets. Oh, I love secrets. 3 secrets to successfully teaching music theory and avoid overwhelm. And I've got a great couple of free gifts for you, but you have to attend to get your free presents. So it's a surprise. Anyway, I want to say a big thank you to Heidi for joining me today. And I look forward to seeing your presentation along with all the others that's coming up in 2 days, right?
Yes, likewise. I can't wait to see your presentation.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Thank you so much, Heidi. And I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.
Thank you.